Bloody Becky Lynch
Broke Ronda's arm.
broke her face
Broke her heart.
and even broke Survivor Series.
Could this be the golden ticket to WrestleMania?
Ooh. Welcome to Ring the Belle. This is Diaz.
I'm Lola Star.
Today I'm sporting a little vintage Trish Stratus.
And I am 2018 Nikki Bella.
We're filming some fiery episode after this.
Yeah.
So get ready for that video. It's coming out on Bella Twin's birthday, which is coming very, very soon. I'm actually meeting Trish Stratus this weekend. That's why I'm like, I just got this from ASOS. I'll return it. But yeah. Let's jump into this crazy
Monday
week.
Night Raw. The go home show.
The go home show. Even a couple weeks ago, we were like, Survivor Series is happening so soon and we have nothing. This week, shit went down. So let's go to Raw. Let's first start with Ronda Rousey and her segment with Stephanie McMahon and Baron Corbin. Threatened to destroy Stephanie McMahon, basically.
Again.
She was very angry.
Yeah.
And then Baron Corbin's like, let me give you a word of advice.
And she's like, the minute he touched, she's like, but he got right back up though, so it kind of took away from it.
He didn't sell it too much. And then let's talk about Ronda's interview segment.
That was a mouthful.
You are the skinny jeans wearing,
V-neck sporting, avocado toast munching, wing the shoe wearing,
millennial man.
Avocado mouthful.
Yeah.
V-neck mouthful.
I like what she says sometimes, but it's like a whole lot of words, and I'm like, wait, what?
For her credit, she went through it. She delivered it pretty well. I just don't know what millennials have anything to do with this. Why is she attacking millennials? She is millennial
Right,
too.
yeah, you know that thing about it. I don't know.
I was intrigued, I'll have to say. Becky is a champion and she's the hottest star because of all the fans from the internet. All the millennials loved her. But when I was watching it, I just felt like she was speaking like some old, like, cranky, conservative old man, like, oh, the internet ruined
The millennials.
The millennials ruined everything, and just because you're offended doesn't make you right.
Being offended doesn't make you right.
Especially coming off from the election last week. It sounded pretty political. It sounded like someone was talking towards the liberal snowflakes. Weird. It was weird.
It was weird.
Nia Jax and Tamina interfered.
And Nia with her forever changing wigs, like,
She made it a little darker this time,
a
right?
little. She was just platinum last week.
That is true. Do you like the new change or no?
I do. I think I like her better as brunette or like caramel than blonde.
The first match of the evening was Ember Moon versus Tamina.
It was a pretty decent match. Nothing too crazy. It was very refreshing to see Tamina actually be a powerhouse and then get, I think, her first win on Raw. I don't think she's ever, I don't think she's ever picked up a win. Maybe like as a team she's won, but I don't think she's ever won a match on Raw.
We'll go with Lola here. Whenever we talk about like old matches, Lola remembers all the colors and like the patterns, and I'm like, how do you remember that?
Nice splash! Tamina wins. Tamina, is it enough? Hooks the leg, and this one's over.
That Superfly was kind of awkward at the end.
I thought it looked fine.
I thought it was like really close to her, so she was kind of like...
Tamina with the splash!
Well, I don't know what's happening to Ember, but I feel like they're just building the Sisters of Samoans. But the rumor is, people are really upset about Nia Jax.
Well, yeah, because of what happened now.
We're gonna talk about that. I mean, will they still follow through with this?
I mean, they have to because Nia won, but she's probably not going to win the match, like, even if they were considering it.
What if Ronda Rousey just destroys Nia Jax like
It
Braun
probably
Strowman
will happen.
was?
It probably will happen. That's how they have very inconsistent booking for Nia.
I personally would love them to turn this around and put Nia Jax as like crazy powerhouse. I will even say the knockout punch should be her new finisher.
Invaded Monday Night Raw. There you see it, the right hand.
Oh, that would be something good to combat Ronda too, because you know she's a fighter.
Cause let me tell you one thing, I do not buy Alexa Bliss's knockout punch ever.
Alexa there. Oh, and a right hand.
I do. I use it all the time in the game.
I hate it.
It's a regular move, and I just like clock her.
I hate it. I hate that even more than Nikki Bella's forearm. Do you actually? I learned to love Nikki Bella's forearm. It looks pretty devastating. Okay. But I do see Nia Jax's KO punch as a finisher. I think WWE should do it. Milk it.
Okay. I'm here for that.
So let's go to Natalya versus Riott Squad. What do you think about this fake sincere promos that heels are keep doing?
I actually really like this one because it's good that they're really trying to give her like real heat to work with.
Believe me, I love that.
Like Ruby can talk, and I like that.
I'll almost say this is like the first storyline for Natalya since she moved to Raw. She was just Ronda's bestie and didn't do do anything. And Riott Squad too. Like they had matches and they had like feuds, but they never had like story.
Not a real story.
This is their first thing ever that they're actually doing, which I'm pretty happy about. I just don't know why they did fake sincere again. Because Alexa Bliss does it and Carmella does it, and they did it multiple times, which I'm like so freaking bored with.
Yeah, what would you have preferred them to do? Just come out.
Go straight on. I will bring Tyson Kidd's panties next time.
No, so Ruby breaks the glasses, takes shots at the dad. Sarah skins the cat, and then Liv trying to get TJ.
I don't even know where the storyline's going, but because of what's gonna happen next, because it's Alexa Bliss revealing the Survivor Series team, Natalya is in the Survivor Series team.
I feel like she's not gonna make it onto the team.
Because she's so upset? I think it's interesting that Natalya and Ruby Riott will have issues. That's gonna be like a fun part of the match.
Oh, you think that could be the downfall of Team Raw?
Yeah.
Or Natty just sticks it out and Nikki comes in.
Oh, that's your whole point.
To give her like payback from last year. Or
that was your whole point. That was your whole point of Natalya's gonna sit out. So what do you think about the team so far?
You know what? I was very, very happy with this team because I did not want Sasha or Bayley. Sure didn't. Because I get so tired of the same girls getting the same opportunities every time.
So let's talk about that because they got the opportunity. Instead of being in the Survivor Series, they got the main event of Raw. Sasha Banks versus Bayley. What do you think?
They were not the main event. They were the last
They got the
match.
main event match.
No. The girls main evented together.
Alright, so what did you think about this match?
I thought it was actually pretty crazy.
The hate is real.
I'm not hating at all.
Okay, so what do you think about the match?
I am not hating. I thought it was pretty good.
As always.
The Bayley to belly spot on the apron was crazy. I didn't see that coming.
Multiple very innovative spots. And it was a 5-minute match. They rocked the house.
Yeah. I just personally did not want neither one of them on because Dana has sat out every single year.
So
Dana,
you would rather put Dana in the team rather than Sasha or Bayley, who have proven point after point that they are one of the best.
But I don't
performers.
like copy and paste though.
Yeah, you did say that. You did say that. Yeah.
That's boring after so long.
I think this match was really awesome. For a 5-minute match, I think they really showed why they are the top performers of Raw.
Yeah, but I was so happy when it got interrupted. I was so happy. And then when she said Ruby, I was like, thank you. Like, this is the best team ever because I didn't expect any of them. I didn't think that Tamina was going to make it, and she did. I didn't think Mickey was going to make it. I thought she was going to be an afterthought. She was the first pick.
Here's my thing about Bayley and Sasha. You talked about how you don't want to see the same thing over and over again.
Right.
But they come in and show us great things.
That's great, but there's other girls that can too. And I've done it
the
before
thing.
them.
When was NXT TakeOver Brooklyn? That was like 3-4 years ago. And since then, we still haven't had a singles match that topped it.
Okay, that's great. But you know why? You want to know why? Because Asuka was burying everybody. You want to go there?
I want to say, if you want to go there, I think it's because Alexa Bliss has been on the face of WWE for this long.
And
she can't have 5-star matches.
And before Alexa became the goddess of Raw, who got every single opportunity and match and main event on Raw.
And they were doing really good matches.
They were. I'm not taking that away from them.
And since Alexa was champion, what happened? Did we get any 5-star matches?
What do you mean? Did we get any 5-star
matches?
She had some good ones. I mean, that's not fair.
Alexa.
That's not fair to compare the two.
How so?
Charlotte is like up here.
Okay.
And Sasha's like right with her. So it's like you can't compare certain people to certain people.
No, I understand.
But it doesn't mean that they can't still do good.
Alexa?
Yeah.
Did she do good though? What are some of her great matches?
Oh my god. Are we gonna have to do an Alexa Bliss episode next?
No, that was our teaser for the Alexa Bliss debate.
I'm about to fight him right now.
Anyway, I really like seeing them. But you know what? It is their time to exit because I thought this match was great, but I don't even remember it because what happened after that. Oh, Becky Lynch.
But see, that's what I mean too. Like, there were other girls on Raw that I felt could have done great things.
Like Becky Lynch.
So that's why I'm like, I was glad that it wasn't the same thing.
I agree. We all deserved that Becky needed the championship, even like back in SummerSlam. That's like a couple months ago. We knew that Becky deserved championship, and we thought she would be great. But we didn't think Becky will freaking like save WWE. Who knew?
Well, I mean, I feel like we all knew that.
I didn't know she was gonna be the star of WWE.
I didn't think she was gonna be a heel like this.
I didn't know someone will like bury Ronda with how charismatic they are.
Because I mean, to be
Becky
honest,
Lynch.
I won't say it.
Well, what do you say?
Because Ronda doesn't have a lot of personality. She's very much like she has to rely on her badassery. Because if she didn't have that, everybody would be like, she's so boring and like.
I think that's a problem with a lot of WWE faces in general. But the thing is, I think WWE is finally booking Becky as face. face.
Oh, you think she's
starting
become...
this week?
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's probably just gonna be a tweener.
What'd you think about this crazy mess?
I thought it was really cool
I think
because
so too.
Becky's music hit. She's the woman. She's the
my
man
God. When
for
she
real
walked
now.
out,
and it was cool to see like all the girls.
What'd you think
there.
about Charlotte being in there? Because a lot of people had issues
Didn't
with
expect
it.
that.
I think some people was upset that Charlotte was there. Now it's fine because Becky and Charlotte's fine now.
Well, they had a
SmackDown.
common cause, so they had to.
I agree. I don't think it was that much of a
No.
digression. I was fine with it. It was really cool to see everyone out there. It looked like it was a complete mess. And I think this was one of the more powerful things we've seen ever
Yeah.
in WWE for women's division.
I feel like the women invasion attacks have been the best because even last year's was amazing. Like,
Dana made the show.
you better not put that in here. I swear, you're always putting Dana shade in here.
Well, let's just talk about the bloody mess.
that was
Becky Lynch.
the best part of it all because that just kind of made it even more made me more invested.
You know what this reminds me of? When Mickie James, right before WrestleMania, she abducted Ashley. She started bleeding from the nose.
Oh yeah, yeah.
And with that blood,
It just made it even better.
And she kissed Trish Stratus. That visual just intensified that feud so much more.
yeah, and then like added to her whole crazy.
Exactly.
Yeah.
This, when we first saw Becky versus Ronda Rousey, most people think Ronda's gonna squash Becky. Becky's not gonna go against Ronda and have a fair fight, whatever,
Yeah.
blah, blah, blah. Looking at this,
Yeah.
Becky like all over with blood.
And then she was still like, what's good? Like, this is
Yeah.
my show now. I'm
She
the man. Like,
looked like a legitimate force. If the match was still happening, I think this could be one of the best things that could ever happen to Becky
Yeah.
Lynch. She looked freaking amazing. Let's jump to SmackDown Live. We just had one segment. Very powerful, though.
but it was a good one. Yes,
Yeah.
it was very good.
This felt very special, where Becky Lynch came out with all the roster and Paige was there.
Nikki Cross was not there though.
Nikki
so
Cross,
is
yeah.
she like not with SmackDown anymore?
There are rumors that Nikki Cross might not be, but not sure. I mean, let's say there is an open spot in Survivor Series team for SmackDown now. That could be Nikki.
So she's just gonna switch brands again?
Nikki Cross?
Oh, I'm sorry.
Which
I'm sorry.
Nikki are you talking about? Nikki Bella?
That's the first Nikki I think of. When you said Nikki and you pointed at me, I was like, why would Nikki Bella switch to... I'm sorry.
She's obsessed.
No, I'm not.
So obsessed with her. Anyway, I will have to say this is like a full face turn.
I don't know. I wouldn't say that.
Or tweener.
I wouldn't say a full
You
face
wouldn't,
turn.
you wouldn't, okay. Because the thing is, WWE always treated Becky like a complete heel. The commentary was like, she's disgraceful, blah, blah, blah. Here, she was treated like a real champ, real fighter. I think WWE at least gave her the face treatment for now. What did you think about the hug?
I thought it kind of like made me go like, oh.
If you think about it like meta way, like outside of the storyline, she's passing the torch to her best friend.
Yeah.
So I was like, oh.
But it was also cool too that she's the woman and had to give the opportunity to Charlotte as opposed to vice versa.
Exactly. Do you think this is like end of their storyline for now?
I think so because I mean she already beat her anyway, so Charlotte's out.
I think this is a nice closing of their storyline for now.
One of the things that really surprised me when she was going down the line, guess who I got super hyper for?
Asuka.
I did. I was like, she'd be perfect. Like, she's undefeated. Like, she's got the submission. I was like, she could totally take Ronda.
Lola's a new girl. I thought that was really interesting because she was literally going by one and then gauging the crowd reaction. And Asuka got the most pop.
She did.
And that was surprising because I thought she was married, but I guess not. People are still excited.
You can't force like 10 years of undefeated onto people and they just not eventually love her.
She buried people for how long?
At least 10 years.
10 years?
That's what it felt like.
How long did Nikki bury the division? 360 what days?
Excuse me? If we're going there, how long did AJ bury the division? We're getting feisty today.
Let's talk about the future of Becky Lynch. Is this positive for her?
I think so because it's like everybody already felt for her when she was like, I guess you could say going through her jobber phase. When she got cheated out of the opportunity at SummerSlam, everybody was like, what the heck? Like, and so I think this just makes people want to be on her side even more.
You know, because the legends are made up of like big moments, and she had this moment where she was bloody on the main event of Raw. Her face was broken. How cool is that?
It's like really f***ed up, but that's kind of cool though.
And then when she comes back, she will come back with the most ovation, most anticipation.
It's also cool too because I was worried that maybe they were gonna make her drop the title.
Yeah,
so I'm glad it's not that bad.
Oh, you thought she might be dropping the title?
Yeah, because when they had her come out, I was like,
yeah,
oh
because
no.
we've seen that a couple times.
Yeah,
I think this is really positive because we were all concerned that she will lose to Ronda Rousey clean or something like that.
So now somebody else can take that loss if that's what.
I think this definitely guarantees her the spot at WrestleMania with Ronda Rousey. So I think this is a golden ticket to WrestleMania. It is guaranteed.
I hope so.
Could it be the main event?
Oh, it will. If Ronda sticks around, she's still champion. The main event.
If they can keep this momentum, for sure. What I like even more is that on top of Ronda Rousey, she has Nia Jax too, because Nia Jax broke her face. It sets up WrestleMania so nicely.
Maybe like a triple threat?
I was thinking more she could get rid of Nia Jax in like Roadblock.
Okay.
And then go to the final boss, Ronda Rousey.
So you think they'll have like a draft before Raw?
Or she might win the Royal Rumble.
Ooh!
But then,
I would love
then that would require her to drop the title. So
that's fine.
That's fine. As long as she wins. All right. So this was this week's Raw and SmackDown.
That felt really quick.
Predictions? Survivor Series?
Ronda will go over for sure now.
Ronda will go over for sure. The rumor before this whole Becky Lynch situation happened was that Tamina and Nia Jax will interfere and give the win to Becky Lynch. Do you think Nia Jax will interfere in this match?
That would be interesting.
That would be interesting. I don't know how that's going to work.
I doubt it though. They haven't been doing stuff like that.
Charlotte can have a loss, I think.
I feel like she needs a win right now.
She needs a win right now?
I feel like she does because like she has been losing a bit because she lost to Mella, then she won at SummerSlam, and then she's been just like down.
Because her match was so amazing, I think she's still up there.
Oh, or even better. Becky can't compete, but she can still be there. So maybe she'll come out and talk shit and help Charlotte win.
I just don't know if Ronda's gonna have a loss in Survivor Series though. If anything, I think she's gonna save it for someone special. What do you think about the SmackDown team versus Raw team? I mean, Ronda's gonna win, so I think SmackDown has to win.
I don't know.
You don't think so?
Especially now that Charlotte's not gonna be on the team.
Who do you think will win then? Raw? Wow. Raw will take both matches. What I currently love about this feud is that it got personal. The main issue with Survivor Series is that what's the stake? Like, what's so cool about winning this match? Yes, Raw, yes, SmackDown. But now, Raw took one of their own. Raw slayed the Queen Bee.
Wait, Raw slayed the Queen Bee?
Becky Lynch, she's out.
Oh.
I am definitely more interested in this match than before. I'm interested about that one left spot in SmackDown.
Yeah, I am too.
I think it might be Nikki Cross or Mandy Rose.
I would rather have Mandy Rose.
I think it would be really cool if Nikki Cross comes in and like eliminate a bunch of people. Give the win to SmackDown. I think that's going to be a really cool introduction for her.
I would rather Mandy Rose have that.
So I will say SmackDown team will win. You'll say Raw.
I don't know. I'm undecided. I don't know.
So that is our Survivor Series prediction. Let's see how this goes. All right, thank you so much for watching this week's Ring the Bell. You can find me at Nintendo Boy DS.
And you can follow me at the Lola Star on Instagram and Twitter.
And remember I asked people to DM me some stuff?
Did they?
I got the whole like journalistic report on like this happened, and I'm like, thank you.
Our Ring the Bell fans are pretty awesome.
I know. Don't forget to join us for the live viewing party of Survivor Series. It's gonna be fun.
Yes.
We're just gonna talk shit. We will take shots and get f***ed up. See ya soon. Bye.